turned it way up for something I was recording earlier. Alright, so, supposed to start. We're going to continue the campaign that I started for YouTube. For Genesis Alpha 1. We're going to pick up where we left off, because it saves me some headaches and hassles. Good there. I have a bit of flamer fluid. Not enough though. So where are we at? Okay, our ship is not ideal. But it is tolerable. And Ada is just a blabbermouth. So, where did I leave myself? What are we in orbit of? Anything good? We are in orbit of... Well, let's double check to see if there's anything on the planets. So it says there's some in range. So that's gonna firm some batteries. Let's see here. This has got a site. That's got framework, so let's go ahead and do that. Let them do their thing. And then I have to go down to this one because it's a site. So we'll do that. And we'll see if we can get anything good. Bugs on Alpha 1, yeah. This is like near Starship Troopers level of bad bugs. Let me tell you. That's not what we're looking for. Yeah. I'll take that. 20%. Anything else? Just the one? Okay, well, you know. That's so bad. And we have nothing on the motion sensor. 80%. So we're okay. Our all phases complete. Friends have problems. So we can get some mantis. Well, that's okay. I guess that's something to look forward to. Okay, so we have any more? One more. Grab this one and then we get to go. I think we'll be okay. Alright, incoming. Launch us. Ah! Oh my goodness. We are so in trouble when we get back to the ship. I almost bought that one. So, nothing came up with us Guess that's good. However, this part of the ship is infested again. So this is gonna suck. You go there. You go there. That'll at least help. Jeez. Oh, good. See, I told you you wanted to have that gun there.
New materials have been refined.
Well, works for me, I guess. Should see how these guys are doing. Yeah, their corruption's not too bad. Could be worse.
Resource acquired.
Do that and bring on something. Because, you know, we need to check.
New materials have been refined.
Swear janitorial duties are bad.
Resources collected.
You gotta check everywhere. Constantly. So keeping your ship in a nice, clean design helps. However, if I could ever find a flashlight,
Resource acquired.
I don't think this game has one. Maybe it does. Let's see. Interact, help, crouch, run. Oh no. Where's the flashlight? There it is. Alright, so I think we're okay on this part of the ship. I swear. Going through the ship constantly
Resources collected.
can make you seasick.
New materials have been refined.
To be honest, it can be taxing on your eyes. Because it's so dim. So it doesn't help. Now it looks like the infection's staying down here for the most part, which is good. Makes it easier to maintain. I guess is the tractor beam done? Is that in here? Yeah, they're done. So, guess we need to tell these guys to go
Harvester destination set.
get that. Should have set them down already. Thing is, if you don't go with, they're not gone that long. They leave, they come back in like a minute or two. They're really not gone that long. But if you go with, then they're down there until you decide to come home. Now, if we look at the ship, oxygen was short. I can support one more crew member. I can support some more robots. So that might not be a bad idea. See? It's already back. But what I do need
Harvester has returned. New materials have been refined.
is see, it's just it doesn't end. And there was nothing here to corrupt. Something about this game that kind of doesn't make any sense is that regardless of what you do for containment, it always seems to break containment. There's like decontamination rooms and whatnot. Don't work. Turrets. Hold on. Construct turrets. Yeah, it's the kind of stuff that you'd think, oh, well, you only need to have to worry about. Yeah, areas that are, containment problems. No. No, pretty much up to about everything. Let's see here. More robot. Actually, I want to build one of those combat robots too. Because I have one. I need circuits for him. So let's see here. Now, we can do here is put that there. And this one here is fine. These help keep the big animals away, but it doesn't do much good for corruption. There is an intelligence mod you can get for your people. And once you get that, they'll start clearing corruption. But it's a long way in. I haven't found it yet. So, it means that I have to deal with things at a much slower pace.
Harvester destination set.
Beyond,
New materials have been refined.
there's things that we need to do. And doesn't do me any good. So that will keep that minimized. That's not perfect. should be back in a second now. Let's be having here some sulfur. It's gunpowder. That'd be good. That'd be useful. And here we go.
Harvester has returned. New materials have been refined.
Alright, so that takes care of that. Let's over here anything. No, looks like we got them all this time. So get rid of its corruption. But yeah, wait a minute, it's bleeping at me. Why was it bleeping at me? I don't know.
Harvester destination set.
Let's check over here, make sure that the storage in the repository is okay. I'm gonna want another deposit. It's gonna take 10 frameworks and more energy. Alright, so energy, resources. What's the life systems? Here's reactor frameworks. Alright. So everything revolves around framework. I need framework for we're getting uranium rods. No, bad. We didn't want the uranium rods.
Harvester has returned.
Biotank is full. Alright.
Harvester destination set.
As soon as it's clear, they can go. So let me see if on the bridge, see if we've got any stations nearby that have what we're looking for. Frameworks. Okay, we got framework up here. There's 2 planets and a debris there. 4 planets.
New materials have been refined.
7 planets. I think that's the better one. Definitely get that gunpowder though. Because that'll be like the thing we need.
Harvester has returned.
It's the important part here. Only 2 gunpowder? Nah. I'm not worried about it. So we'll do this with this one here. It's got 7. Yeah, jump. Nothing to process, okay. Takes care of that problem. Now, debris field. That's got 1 radiation blue, 5 gunpowder, and this has got something important.
New materials have been refined.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get this radiation blue out of the way.
Resource being complete. Resource acquired.
Alright, and then we'll do that. So, this one here has a site, fungus, and some uranium fuel rods. Don't really care about the uranium. But it does have the... it's only 2. Really? Alright, well.
Resource. New materials have been refined.
Now we're good. Because it's got... it only has 2 iron, so that kind of sucks. It's not helpful. But what is helpful is that there's a lot of lithium and sulfur. And we need both lithium and sulfur to build a better defense. Alright, so where is... there's... this is an alien. This will tell us where aliens are. I'm not a big fan of these. They're not really useful. It's not that they're not useful, but there's others that are more useful. They're the ones that give you resource information or whatever. Alright. What do we got? 11. 11s are okay. I'll get the uranium off this planet. And the uranium rods are used for like jump fuel, so while you do need them, they're not a must-have, collect-all type resource. So, there is that. Now, if I could equip them with like the flamethrower, that would be good. Let's get out of here. I think the bio. Let's see how that works out. That'll work out pretty okay. Now, let's see now. I guess that's going to be the next one to go after. The gunpowder's coming in pretty good. A lot of uranium.
Resource acquired.
I really don't need it. At the moment, anyway. And we could... how's our storage? Our storage is almost full. Our deposit's okay. Our storage is definitely getting full. So what we need to do is take this and remove it. Put me a corridor. I don't really need an axis in here, but that takes care of that. So I get some more storage. I'd like another biotank, but
Harvester destination set.
get them out of here. And then we'll try and go through and scan the ship,
Resources collected.
because I'm sure something's loose on my ship. There's always something loose on my ship.
New materials have been refined.
Told ya, there's always something loose on my ship. We are the captain. Yeah, we're more of a janitor, I swear. I thought I heard a note being knocked loose. guns in here too. Stupid worm. As well as, some more screens. So I'm gonna go to the workshop and see if I can build some more barriers and some guns. Because that would make our lives so much easier if I can start isolating some of these systems a little better. As well as reinforcing the guns. You don't need a big ship to play this game. But you need to be able to generate a lot of resources. And that's a huge thing. There's one there, there's one there. I need one here. Like that. I think we need a gun. Say there. And there.
New materials have been refined.
One here. One there. And y'all can go back down. Be gone with you. I think I have one more. Good. So let's put this here. That'll help keep him out of storage. This don't ever goes in storage unless I need to. Yeah, the only time you come down here is when you need to, so you tend to have a good chance of corruption in the storage areas. So you always want to make sure you have good cleanliness when you can.
Harvester has returned.
It's always important. There we go. Now, you have nothing else to do, right?
Have been refined.
You're good, yeah, okay. So let's see here. There's one sulfur there, there's some lithium there. And the rest is uranium. Come on. Now there is a point in the game where you might want to have like 2 shuttles going. There is a reasonable expectation for wanting to do that.
Harvester does
Not often, but every once in a while. There's a reason you might want to do something like that. We'll do the next bio tank though. And then we just need a reactor. Wait, what's the bio tank use? Frame, okay. Come on. Go, come back. Good. You always need to make sure you check everything periodically. You don't need to make any clones, so that's a good thing.
Harvester has returned.
It's just a matter of getting this done as fast as possible. Um, so if I lithium, uranium,
Materials have been refined. Harvester destination set.
go after that. The refining process, you can actually control which ones have priority. See, it's set to frameworks. So if it gets any iron in, it'll always do that first. Right now, and then it just goes down the list from top to bottom. So it's not that bad. It's just a matter of, finding what's good, what you need. Fuel rods are for jump, gunpowder, batteries. Yeah, definitely need more lithium. This energy pistol is probably one of the best weapons in the game because it uses no ammunition. So cleaning out small issues
New materials have been refined.
is relatively easy. So like clearing this out is an easy task. Because I don't need to worry about a lot of ammunition. But if push comes to shove, you always want something a little more punchy. So you got a shotgun or a rifle or something.
New materials have been refined.
When you do have an issue. More than just cleaning out deposits. And it's such a nuisance.
Harvester destination set.
Like I said, this is like the whole gameplay loop. You spend more time dealing with infestations than you do anything else. Don't get me wrong, I like the game. It's a lot of fun. But it's one of those things that
New materials have been refined.
it tends to be a tedious gameplay loop, depending on where you are in the game.
Harvester has returned.
Yeah, good. I don't know about that. We're gonna need more. We're gonna need more sulfur. Come on. Got it all? I need 5 drives. It's very simple. I only have 4, I need 5. But I need frameworks for that. So,
Harvester destination set.
send them down. I think once that comes back, we'll jump to our next system. Go to this next one over here.
New materials have been refined.
Because that'll be useful, I think. I better check. Nope, we're okay here. We'll check over here real quick. No, it's like
Has returned.
we're okay. It's like it's just the harvester. And they can deal with that. We'll go ahead and jump to the next system. Hopefully we'll find something more interesting. And there's a lot of areas to explore. Nothing new. So let's get the harvester
New
down.
materials have been refined.
Looking at something. For whatever reason, I didn't harvest this location. I came here once, apparently. Probably when I was doing the video. I came in here, grabbed what I needed at the time, and ran. So,
Harvester destination set.
send them down. And then I think what we'll do is we'll jump to a new section of space. So, jumps where I've never been. It's like maybe over here. I don't know, there's a pulsar or something over there.
New materials have been refined.
So there's advantages and disadvantages to that. Expeditions.
Harvester has returned.
Yay. Alright, so everybody's in the hangar. Let's go ahead and grab this one. Wait a minute. It's still showing that there's iron. They didn't get it all. They got some of each. Alright, so we'll have to send them back down for that last bit of iron. Because we do need all the iron we can get. I mean, the deposit's fine. The deposit... Ooh, 30 or 48, really?
New materials have been refined.
It's really that full? Really? Okay, so we're gonna need that deposit soon. Oh wait, hold on, I know what the problem is. Our general storage is at half capacity, deposits a bit over half capacity. The refiner's chugging along.
Harvester destination set. New materials have been refined.
Alright, So they don't get to the last second to go down. It's kind of funny. Because you'll think like, oh, we're gonna leave people behind, and like the last second, everybody's on board and holding on for dear life. Like I said, always carry more guns. More guns, the better. No batteries. I can't do that. And trust me, you do want them. There's times after a certain point in the game, you'll just start deploying turrets in places in the ship that you're like, I don't think I'm gonna need this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Like, for example, those three. You think, oh, you're never gonna need those. Yeah, right. You're gonna need them. Those three will become useful at some point.
New materials have been refined.
Alright, let's go here. So that's got 6 framework. Yeah, let's definitely go here. Yeah, I know. Shit gets real long when you're in hyperdrive. And then go over here. Grab that debris. I guess the scaffolding we need. And then I have to go down to this site. And that'll be good to go. Clear down and get this site. And then we'll do a long jump to another system. To another cluster. So when you're setting up the game, there are a lot of options. And one of the options is how big your galaxy is. So you could have a huge galaxy. It's really densely packed. I've never done a dense galaxy. I've always done an average one. Oh! I better use my shotgun. I can get weapons from these guys. As well as DNA. So that X-ray caster does have serious advantages. So this is one of those planets that you're glad you went down to. Because while you're here, you can farm the DNA and that weapon blueprint, which is exactly what you want to do. Oh, sorry. Where is... Uh-huh. I can't do containment. But I need to find that site. I don't see it. there's the barrier. Something here. It says there's a site here. And that's below the landing location. But here it is.
20%.
Couldn't see it through these tall weeds.
40%. 60%. 80%.
Come on.
All phases complete.
Sweet. What do we got? A shotgun. Oh, there's the ship. I was gonna say, where's the ship? So, normally I would have some kind of rifle or something, but I don't have a rifle. I do, however, have the shotgun, which is quite effective. Now, if you notice, we have not... so that's 4 of 10 for the energy cells. But we also need to get the X-ray weapon. So we're going to be here until they cough it up. So that's 2 of 10 for the X-ray weapon, which is good. It's always good to conserve ammunition when we can. Now, if they were actually giving us ammunition that we were using, that'd be totally different. But they're not. However, if we get our 7 ray gun samples, then we'll be able to analyze their energy weapons and be able to see, there we go. And the X-ray gun is actually a good weapon. You wouldn't necessarily think it is, but it is a good weapon. You always want to go down on a regular basis to the planet so that you can get whatever resources are down there. Genetic resources or weapon resources. Because sometimes they don't come back. Like, you might get the little Leviathans, but you don't really get any of the important stuff. And the Leviathans really don't matter. Now, some of the alien species are actually pretty cool. Like those mechanical people. And those are effective. Like I saw a gun. So that gives us half our weapons, that's 6 weapons. was shooting over here too. I think that was just Leviathans. Yeah, it was. Just Leviathans. So we do need 4 more weapon samples. I need one of those more than I want the other. Because I can really use the X-ray gun. Because that's actually really useful. There's genetic material. Sometimes. Let them come down here a little bit. I need 2 more weapon samples. I need 2 more weapon samples, people. I wait for the genetic samples. 2 more genetic samples. Alright. So, 2 more genetic samples so we can get the alien healing ability. Which is something we can put onto our clones. Huge advantage there. So I think that's it for the Is that it for the energy weapons? Don't know. I just want to make sure. That red one. Yes, genetics.
New weapon research unlocked.
Okay, so there's the Raycaster. And 1 more, and I can do the healing. For my clones. And then we're good to go.
New ability research.
Alright, so there's the healing. And I think that's everything. I think. No. Go back here, let y'all deal with that for a second. I gotta look. Alien abilities, I can research that. Survival guide, times voyage, tutorial, now we're good. I think that's everything from this particular expedition. Yeah, we're full. So let's go ahead and get out of here. And then, well, I send them back down. I'll show you how to create the crafting. So that's going to take a second. But if we go to here,
Resources collected.
I think we can build a new robot. No, not quite. build this one if we got some radiation. And the shotgun.
Materials have been refined.
Oh, the power shotgun's on the back, which is the one I already had, which is better than the regular shotgun.
Resource acquired.
So we could do this one if we had the radiation, which I don't have. I think it's the same thing here. The crawl, we could do this one. Can I do? Suit upgrades?
Resources collected.
Okay, so I have no suit upgrades and I have no genetic stuff.
Materials have been refined.
I know I have that one. Maybe it's a different A that I need. At the cloning lab. At quarters. At the respawn chamber. No. I might need to have a different research lab.
Harvester destination set.
And set it for that. Yeah, I'll get out of here. And these guys, they've got, what, 2 more? And then they can, and then, once this is done, I can get my robot. That we were wanting. Because that's what we needed for the last robot.
Processing. New materials have been refined.
Alright. Now, I also need a new power supply. The reactor, as soon as that last framework is on board.
Resources collected.
We done with this one?
Harvester has
Really? Sweet. Oh, great. Yeah. It's really not a good position, but that's an okay one. You don't want to connect this at all. You want to have it all go through this one little pipe. It just makes more sense. And then there's the uranium, and I'm not able to uranium.
new
So,
materials have been refined.
now there was this one over here. Batteries, sulfur, lithium for batteries, cables. There's a lot of batteries here. Not really what we need. I think we go this way. We'll just jump across this void. As long as I don't screw up. We should have enough fuel rods. Yeah, I got 15 fuel rods. There is a ship out here. Alright, let's go do that then. And we'll just do a ship. And that'll be the last thing we do tonight.
New materials have been refined.
Which is this way. So let's see what this thing has on board. How many points of interest? Okay, so there's at least 2. And wow, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of points of interest on this ship. This is a big ship. This is a really big ship. Alright, so let's have a look at this. Let's see what we've got. There's 7 biomass, 12 gunpowder, and 7 batteries. So, as well as 1 site detector and 3 kits. So we need to make sure we have 7 biomass available and at least 20 spaces. So biomass, we're full, that's fine. Cargo storage, we have plenty of space. So we can beam those back. But I want to make sure I carry my shelves. There's not a... That's weird. Huh. It's fine. Fortunately. Now I'll be fine without it. This will be entertaining. Definitely will be entertaining. This is when it always gets... What in the frickin' world? That was cheap. I think that's the first time I've ever spawned on top of a gun. That was crappy. Alright, so let's have a look at the layout of the ship. Oh my god, this thing looks like someone had a hive dream. This is gonna be annoying. Alright, so... Pure and simple. Leviathans. Oh, garbage. These are alien octopus things. Crows are bad enough. The Leviathans are definitely in the worst category. Alright. As far as I'm concerned. Alright, harm touch. Come on, turn. I've got to get rid of this turret. There it goes. I might have to make this in multiple trips. One size. This ship is large. because of the sheer scale of the ship. I might have to do it in multiple trips. So there is that. The other part of it is not just that the ship is large, but I might have to heal. Speaking of one thing behind, I have to watch out for that. Thankfully, you don't have to reload guns in this game. That is an advantage. So, while other games you have to reload, at least not a requirement here. Sheesh, glad I don't. These are dropping shotgun ammo. Shit. Okay, so that room is complete. Okay. So this one here has got an issue. Might have the mod in it though. So there's 3 upgrade kits. And we need to look for it. There it is. So there's an upgrade kit. Okay. Let's see. I guess we'll go down the halls. Go this way. Warm touch. There's an access port there. Yeah, there's a gun there.
20%.
It's not that big of a deal. Ammo-wise, we're okay.
60%.
This gun works really well at clearing long hallways.
All phases complete.
What do we got? The panic room. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. So that is a refinery. Okay, let's make the right. Let's go this way. Just gotta shoot down the hall. Wonderful. Back out of there. Get me out of here before I die. That's close. That was close. Good there. heal station.
New materials have been
Trying to think of the heal station. There's one here. There's probably one in the cloning lab. I should know where it is off the top of my head. See, because check my ship, make sure we're not like going bad anywhere. So nothing's gone critical yet. Shotgun ammo. Actually, they're giving us shotgun ammo, so we're okay. Let's jump back over. See if I can find out this. It's hopefully we don't get ambushed by that stupid gun. So actually jumped right back where we started. There's a gun right there. So that's like really bad. Now, the refinery. This one have a module in it? I don't think so. I don't think it does. Not that it couldn't. I just don't think it does. Doesn't look like it. Damn buggers. So we're up to a nice. We're working that harm touch. We're about halfway there. So that's not too bad. Sometimes it's easier to just stay downstairs. A couple of reasons. One, you'll get more of the critters out of the way. But two, and what's also important, is not just that you get the critters out of the way, but that's where the upgrade modules are. So none of those have that. Could be in the cockpit area. So let's sneak over there. Here, straight. Grab that. Alright. Alright, so the bridge has an air problem. It's venting. Really what you wanted to do was get in there.
Life systems operational.
So you got a map of it. So there is not an upgrade module in the bunch. I'll take your ammunition. So our next stop is the ship. And not into those refineries in the center. I think that's going to be our best choice. Alright, so here's an archive. He always said there was one, but there's actually two apparently. So I always want to check the whole ship. Because sometimes there's more archives than they say. What we're missing though, I just have to get these two cargo pods to get the equipment.
All phases complete. Weapon out.
Machine gun. That's actually a good weapon. Though, there are better.
New ability research added.
Alright, so we can now research Arm Touch. Beautiful. Alright. And so I would guess they were doing alien research and it went badly wrong in this facility. So research. Like I said, this particular gun is your best friend.
Survival guide update.
Grab that module. So if we check, oh, that, I need the expedition notes. So it's one upgrade kit left. Which if we get that upgrade kit, biomass is one of those things you'll care almost nothing about.
Operational.
Because you get so much biomass, you almost never need it. And honestly, you almost never need biomass. Alright, so now we're getting the gunpowder. Beautiful. So that leaves us with the batteries, which we're getting. And we're done. So the only thing left is a bit of biomass, which we can't take. And the last upgrade module, which we could really use. So, this room here and this room here both might have it. So, the bio tank, we can't take on its sludge. But there doesn't appear to be a module base here, so it means the last one's going to be in the greenhouse. Let me see here. There's that upgrade module. And just to be thorough, I think there's 2 in here. So, yeah, there's all. So, there is no more upgrade modules. Now, honestly, if you cleared out the ship, you could probably salvage more than what you do. And physically. Yeah, if you were to break down the actual ship's supplies. Just the biomass, so break out. Yeah, and break it down to its constituents, components. Get the frameworks, and you get the iron and wire and stuff out of it. Beautiful. So, we actually can add the minigun to the rack. This machine gun. And it's really a decent weapon. Power shotgun is better for short range, but the machine gun's better for long range.
New materials have been refined.
So, there's always that. And our racks are starting to look good too. What we don't have is any barriers or turrets. And that's the big thing. You want to make sure that you have all of those. And if you're not using them, you want to have your racks full. Because they will wear out. And that's the worst part, is when they start wearing out. I tend to carry a full complement of both and just deploy them wherever I feel I need them. Trying to prevent the corruption and spread as much as possible. And there we go. And of course, since I've been gone for a while,
New materials have been refined.
best thing to do is to go through the ship. Just give it a quick glance. You always want to just give it a quick glance, because you never know. You never know what's been going on when you're away. Typically, it's nothing. But every once in a while, you have an invasion on board. Secure my behind. These guys are
New materials have been refined.
problematic. Now those upgrades we just picked up. Gonna see if I can put one in here. Don't know if I can or not. But we're gonna check. No, it doesn't look like this can take one. See, because this can take 1. This can take 2. Those can take 1. The refinery and the deposit can't take them. So that kind of stinks. Alright, so what we're going to do is, since we have a few, we're going to deposit you in there. Deposit you in there. And deposit you in there. Do I have any spares? No, I'm out.
New materials have been refined.
So, that helps. That will seriously help. At least in the few areas that we have them. Having those will help. So I'm going to go ahead and break it here since we're done with this particular expedition. And we'll probably pick this up another time. We'll see how I'm feeling it. And we'll save. So, thank you for dropping in and have a good day.